Yo, what is good? Welcome back to ASTDX vid. One of the main problems in ASTDX is gems right over here. So I'm going to be showing you how you can get around, this much gems that I got. I got 9,000 gems just in a couple of days. So, first of all, my main tip is to just play the game. Because when you're playing the game, you're doing your tasks. And that's basically the first step is going to be tasks. For your daily quest, you don't really need to look at it, right? Because everything you're doing is just in your, process of just playing the game. Like your daily login, you get it for free. You're gonna defeat a certain amount of enemies. You're gonna be playing something obvious. You're gonna be doing either infinite trials, whatever, the daily challenge. So your daily quest is always gonna be finished. Like summon, I'm gonna summon, and then the daily challenge over here. So you're basically just always going to be finishing this. So you'll be getting like a couple hundred every day. And then the weekly is the best one. So for my weekly, right, you have to complete 13 quests. And you get a good amount. You get like 350, 100, 100. This defeat one is like, it has like 7 different stages. So you have to go up to like 200,000 enemies. And then after you've done all that, you get 1k gems and all this stuff. This is free to play, bro. This is so free to play. You get 15 treats, 50 stats, 15 bounty cubes. So your quest is kind of like the main thing. You're just going to be doing that when playing the game. Unless for like weekly challenges, you're gonna like be focused on like which one it is. Because for daily quests, it's still just like you just play in the game. You don't really need to pay attention to that because you just complete it anyways. And now if you go back up to summon, if you go to this grand outer, if you want a TP2 instead, it's going to be the hidden potential dude. It's gonna be hidden potential right over here. And we're going to go to level reward. So you're obviously gonna be grinding levels, At first you get like, a little bit of gems, and then when you get high, you get like 450, around that 450, and then you get 550, and then the higher your level is, you're going to be getting more gems. So level 80, you be getting 1,500, and then the higher you go, the higher you go. So this is like another way. This is basically again just playing the game, then you get these at some point. So now another method. This is going to be basically the best method. Is going to be just doing the NPC quests. So when you go around the map, you're gonna see these question marks above these NPCs right over here. You're gonna be seeing like Gojo, Sukuna, like Dio in the summon area. You're gonna see Goku over here. So basically, if you didn't complete them, you're gonna follow this red trail over here. You're gonna follow this. You're gonna say defeat Goku. And then I have to do Act 2. But Act 1, you're gonna have to do Act 1 before doing Act 2. So, you'll be getting around 500 gems, so that's just around like one summon. So 450 gems around that. And then you can only do it once though, because or else if you do it more than once, then you start getting 1 gem. So if you complete every single NPC mission around the map, you should be getting a couple thousand gems. And they are really easy. They are not that hard, except for like the Coco Shiba one. Most of them are really easy. So now we got the AFK Express over here. We got the AFK over here. AFK is not really the best way, but if you're AFK, you're going out, you want to get some free gems, you can just go in there. It'll be AFK. You won't get kicked out the game. So now for the last method is going to be story mode. If you go to story mode, everyone should have story mode completed by now, except for like the last one. I'm going to be doing this next. If say you've done all of it and you haven't done it in hard mode, you should do it in hard mode. I don't know why my thing's white. Probably because I have fast mode on, but that does not matter. So over here, you'll be getting 10 for regular, just casual, but for hard, you'll be getting 70 gems. So hard, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Do the math. 70 times 6, and then 6, 6, 6, 6, and then another 6. So you'll be getting hundreds, maybe like thousands of gems. I don't know. So that is another like quick method. So yeah, that is basically it. Trials, there is really nothing new. Like if you go to the first trial over here, it just gives you 20 gems, and the other one gives you 450. So I guess you can do strategist one. But the thing is that I haven't completed strategist, so I don't know if it goes down after the 450. Y'all can tell me that. If it doesn't go down after the 450 and you can complete strategist really easily, then go for that. That would be a W grind in gems. So those are basically the only ways to get gems in ASTDX. There has to be more ways. RIP to the damage quest in the OG one. You would get like hundreds, thousands of gems just from one infinite round. It was so crazy. Anyway, yo, that's going to be I might make another one of how you can get trait rewards fast, stat cubes and all that. But that is basically going to be all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Anyways, if y'all want to see more content, make sure to like and subscribe. Anyway, that's going to be all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out. Goodbye.